Hello, folks. It's Friday. Is it Friday the 12th of June? And I'm coming back at you right quick to talk just for a minute to say it's very encouraging the responses that I've received from my last video, one where I pay tribute to Ornette Coleman and just share more with you my thoughts. The comment section, and yes, I'm glad that people are getting the message that I don't read messages. Don't send me a message. Leave me a comment, okay? That's how to, I'll read those. It's been a while now, but the message part, it was almost like, I just, if you have something to say to me, put it in the comments. The messages is like, sometimes it would be like walking into like a bear trap, some of the things that people would write and say. And the other thing is, I see that someone wants to send me a CD, and I don't want any more CDs, okay? I'm just going to be honest. It's like, I do review music, but I really don't, my house I'm out of room. And I like records, so I don't mind being out of room for records, but I don't want any more CDs, compact discs. So if you want me to hear your music and you've made a record and you're willing to send it to me, that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in compact discs. I'm not, This is my personal life. I'm not being paid to do this, okay? Along those lines, I'll say right quick that the job with EasyAct is coming along. I can see where the company will be asking me to do more, but they'll need to be paying me more, which will happen. I'm getting some interesting items to become familiar with. I've already done some testing. I have done my first 2 tests of products that have been sent in. But one of the products that they sent me to just check out for my own enjoyment is these solar power packs. This is great. I've never had a solar item before, but what this is this is a solar panel, solar charger for your phone and other devices. Now, I understand that, if push came to shove, here's the little deal. If push came to shove, you could recharge a charger, because these chargers is what is their primary product. And these things last a long time. But you can slowly charge one of these with this. So what it's, in essence, I keep thinking about survival, and how things can be adapted for survival realistically because of the times. And push come to shove, you could end up finding a way of using this for power, literally, solar power if need. Kind of a cool thing. I appreciate also hearing from folks who are saying, yeah, we want to hear your thoughts. It's nice that you talk about music, but we want to hear your thoughts, And I'm glad, because I have long held a resentment inside that it's like, well, here we are again, where people just want to be entertained. They don't want you to speak about things that will cause them to think about things. They just want to be entertained. And I know I can entertain. I can be very entertaining. But I'm not here to be a clown. And I learned that as a child, that, the clown is always sad at the end of the day. The clown always gets screwed. So I don't want to be nobody's fucking clown. And plus I have something important to say. It's important for intelligent people, and I'll count myself as one, even though there's a lot I don't know. But I think it's important for people to stand up and stop being silent and say, okay, we live in a world that you can't make the world better in an easy way, but we have to start somewhere. And one of the things that needs to happen is this silent complicity about the way things are needs to stop. It is a fact that there is deep racial injustice worldwide, and it needs to stop. It's wrong. There are a lot of reasons why it goes on. A lot of people benefit from the injustice and the imbalance, and it's just so obvious to me, as well as other people who can see the big picture, that we're all being taken down a really dark road because of the short-sightedness of those who are at the party table. They're having theirs now, so we just keep this going. And as the like, say, for example, you're like on a platform and it's tipping out of balance, and you're on the side that's up above water, and as it gets more like this, you just keep going up to the edge. Well, again, how smart is that? Look at what you're doing. Okay, the shit is going under, rather than just well, it's okay for now, and just not paying attention to what's really going on until it's too late. That's what I'm about. That's what this talk is about. It's like, we have a chance. We have a chance to do something for the benefit of everyone. I don't know how a sane politician or adult could tell another human being in this world that the future is bright for children. In general, how you can't say that. It's not true. The future is only bright for those who are privileged and they have the money. But for the rest of us, the future has been stolen from our children. It's very obvious, and that is another reason why I keep saying this. She's not my blood, but I have a little girl named Stella. She's 4. Her mom was like a daughter to me. I still refer to her as my daughter when I see her, even though she's not. And that concerns me that Stella, at 4 years old, from my perspective, really doesn't have a lot to look forward to except working hard. I think these things need to be faced by we adults, instead of just always getting lost in our creature comforts and distractions. I do think it's important for us to try to look at these things and say, well, is there anything I can do? Is there anything we can do? Because the answer is yes. One of the things that we can do is, when we have a chance to talk to politicians, is to to tell them, we're sick of the lies. It's like, can you come correct? Can you do something for real rather than just try to tell me what you think it is I want to hear while you collect your money and make things better for your little nest? Because that's all that ever happens. So, with that in mind, I'll say this, and maybe I'll talk about some records sitting here. Racism, while historically there may have been reasons why tribes and different groups of people clump together and have to defend themselves against other clumps of people, I keep saying that we I don't like that word should. We have plenty of opportunity now through education and knowing history to come away from this way of living, which we don't. Racism hurts. Classism hurts. Elitism hurts. The caste system, which continues to exist over in the East, is wrong. It's wrong. It's not that everyone is on the same intellectual level or health-wise. The fact that some are in less shape than others, it's wrong that these people are put at the bottom. It's wrong. And I just want to say that. And I just want to say it because I am the recipient of this imbalance, being a black man. I'm fully aware that I'm just a human being. And yet, like I keep saying, in my relationship with this world, I have to deal with this nagging, ongoing perception about the difference between races, skin color, etc. And it's wrong. I'm a human being. I'm a decent guy. And we have to work at consciously breaking out of the old mindset of stigmatizing others that are different. It's wrong. It hurts all of us. It hurts all of us. It hurts all of us. If I got you listening to me, then I'm just going to just make this point. I'll entertain you when I feel like it. I'll talk about records again. But man, this is on my mind. It's like a whirlpool at circling a drain. How as it winds down, it gets faster. This is what I perceive is happening with world events. And rather than just blindly speeding into oblivion, some of us, I'm one of them, is trying to say, hey, people, wake up. This is ours. We got to get a handle on this. I think that's I think it's valid. The other reason why I say these things is, the other reason why I keep going on like this is because, do you hear any politicians who are trying to, because they're after something, do you hear them talking like this? Do you hear heads of corporations talking like this? No, because they're out for one thing, themselves. And that's not what, especially elected officials, that's not what they're there for. They're supposed to be helping everybody. I don't hear them saying things like what I'm saying. That's why they don't fool me, and why I keep encouraging others. Don't be fooled by these liars. We got to talk to them and say, listen, cut the shenanigans, cut the bullshit. Of course business must go on. Of course we just can't stop everything. But the conversation, the tone needs to start changing. We need, it has to. According to me, from my perspective, and I'm thinking these people keep telling me they're smart. That's how they got what they are. Supposedly they're smart. If they're so fucking smart, why can't they see this? It looks to me like the reason why they won't acknowledge it is because they're too selfish. So yeah, I come here via the VC vinyl community. I haven't said hardly shit about music in this video, but that's because of the times, people. It's time to talk. It's time for us to deal with the Orwellian reality that we live in, and the fascist state the rising fascism that globalism has ushered in. Globalism and fascism, neither one is beneficial for the common man. Okay, that's where I'm at today. I love you all, people, and I really do. It means a lot when I hear back from you, where people are saying, yeah, we see this too, and we are in this together, people. You can be rich and move to a gated community and lock that gate, but when the earthquake comes, it's swallowing your ass up too.